Hey guys, hope you're doing well. I'm back again with the last update for week 4. We're going to talk about what's been going on the past few days really quick, and then we're going to switch gears and just kind of document what I've been working on. I saw the video from the Getting Good series called The Lead Up to Gold, and I realized it's actually been a while since I mentioned the new stuff that I've experimented with and added to my notes. I'll go ahead and link the up-to-date notes in the description, but for now let's recap the past few days. So the day before I made the Ultra Silver update, I had actually kind of completely cleared out my computer and reinstalled Windows along with Street Fighter and all of my other stuff. Because of that, I lost my recording settings for OBS, and that's why the video quality was worse than usual for the midweek update. The day after that I uploaded the video, I spent some time messing with the OBS settings to get the best video quality that I could. And then I did the usual training mode stuff, and I actually ended up playing some ranked. It felt pretty good. And I got up a nice win streak to 3850 LP, something like that. The next day, when I went to play again, something weird started happening with my FPS. I started getting a ton of spikes in the main menu and character select pretty much across like the entire game, and I still don't know why it was happening. I ended up spending like 4 or 5 hours googling solutions and trying them out, and then me, being the genius that I am, I decided that in order to test these fixes that I needed to try playing ranked games. It's obviously a horrible idea, but I was already very frustrated that nothing was working, so I don't know, I just wasn't thinking straight. I ended up dropping from around 3800 LP down to like 2700, which is high silverish, and then I gave up. And then yesterday, I came back one more time and tried more fixes, but nothing was working, so I just decided to wipe everything out again, reinstall Windows, and hope for the best. I have no idea why, but that actually worked, and things are back to normal now. After getting everything set up again, I started the grind back to Ultra Silver, which I finished today just in time for this update video actually. So all in all, it's been a pretty wild week for training, and I'm pretty burnt out mentally on ranked. I don't think there's any way that I'm going to hop back in and hit gold for a midweek update, but I'll see how I feel in a few days. The grind back up wasn't even bad. I mean, if you look at the highlights and the extra footage in this video, most of the matches felt kind of like one-sided stomps, especially thanks to the meaty practice I've been doing. When I played Mika, I only practiced quick rise timing, and now that I'm somewhat able to react to back rises, I'm noticing how common they actually are and how surprised people are that I'm hitting them on wake up. The counter hit confirms are still only coming out like 20% of the time, but I mean that's 20% more often than what I've done in the past, so I'm really happy that there's any progress there at all. That's pretty much the story of the past few days, so with that out of the way, let's just go over what exactly I'm practicing on the way to gold this week. I mentioned in a previous update that I was having trouble finding what meaty combos to use, so here's what I've come up with for now. I've only been practicing setups for one knockdown, right, HP Parabellum, and as I said before, I had issues finding combos because of the range between me and the knockdown opponent. I did some searching around as well as some of my own testing, and long story short, a forward dash seems like the best option I have for both quick rise and back rise setups. For quick rise, it puts me in range for my main counter hit combo as well as throws, which is great since that lets me mix up my pressure in lots of different ways. For the back rise, things are much more different. Even with a forward dash, I have range issues with most attacks, and I don't have time for a second dash to get in close. Most of the guides that I checked out recommended standing heavy punch after dashing, and that's what I've decided to go with, but I don't really like it. If they block, my pressure's over because I'm too far away, and more importantly, it's extremely predictable. I can't mix things up with a throw, so people are going to catch on really quick and just block whenever they back rise, since I can't really make them scared of anything else. I did some of my own testing, and I found that if I time it right, instead of heavy punch after the dash, I can jump over and hit cross up, which puts me in range to continue pressure, but it seems super obvious to me. So I only plan on using it if like I can kind of condition them to expect that standing heavy punch every single time, and then, you know, as a kind of like a mix-up. But I don't see this happening too often, so I'm kind of just stuck with the standing heavy punch for back rises. Also, I didn't see this mentioned in any other guide, but I found that you can dash and standing medium kick for the target combo into VT1 if you need to kind of blow your V-trigger, or you can do a counter hit combo off that into the EX Parabellum. It doesn't seem like that has a use since it's less damage and doesn't lead to a knockdown if you do light Parabellum, but it's just something I discovered while messing around. And then finally, for the no rise, I think the best option seems to be the main counter hit combo for quick rise, so I'm just going to use that here as well. After mastering these things, I think I'm going to look into what I can do after anti-airs. I've seen lots of people anti-air me and have time to dash under and hit me meaty, so I'm going to see if Colleen has any meaty options after anti-airing as well. It seems like that also kind of puts her far away. I know with Mika I used to be able to command grab and stuff, but I don't know, I haven't tested it at all with Colleen. It's just something on the list. So the anti-air drill, meaty practice, and counter hit confirm practice is basically what I'll be doing every day for the next few days. And then after that, I'll hop into ranked, and hopefully the next update will have a highlights video for gold. So yeah, I'll see you guys soon.